let's quickly cut across to Vajpayee's remembrance because, well, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he has been such a stalwart, such a prime figure for the Bharatiya Janata Party and its history and the political history of the country as well. Today, we learned that, the Prime Minister was also there. We saw visuals coming in of the Speaker of the Lower House, Om Birla. He was also in attendance. Amit Shah, the Defence Minister, Rajnath Singh, everybody, all of them lined up, including the President and the Vice President. They all, lined up to pay their tributes. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, I mean, some say real great man.
Well, it is at a point in history where Atal Bihari Vajpayee changes the narrative on Indian politics, saying that yes, we can have a sustainable coalition government, and he just proved it with having a 5-year term. And of course, he did call for elections early, but the fact remains is that he did give a complete coalition government a chance to work in this country, and it proved that it happened. And interestingly enough, the Congress picked on that, and you had the further another 10 years of a coalition government that worked successfully. So coalitions became the mainstay, and he in fact proved that it is possible, and therefore he did change a lot when it comes to Indian politics. And of course, during his time we had the Kargil war, and we know how he handled it quite well. And he also made a lot of peace overtures to Pakistan, which was not responded. That could be the biggest disappointment I think he would have had.
And the significance of this particular day?
What we are saying is that we are having the entire top BJP leadership at the Atal Sthal, and they are remembering the death of Vajpayee. It's been almost 5 years. This is the 5th death anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee that we are in fact remembering right now. So the Prime Minister was there. He paid his floral tributes. We had the Raksha Mantri as well as the top leadership. And the Home Minister Amit Shah was also present when the floral tributes were being made at Atal Sthal.
Well, there you have it, visuals of the Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Lower House, Om Birla, of the Lok Sabha, Defence Minister, the Home Minister right behind him. There's a long list. I mean, they've all queued up to pay tribute, gratitude to Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
It's, for the BJP and for the NDA, Atal Bihari Vajpayee will be always that person who was able to prove, there is a speech that he made in the Lok Sabha where he said that today you will laugh upon us, but tomorrow we will be sitting where you are sitting. And it did become prophetic. And we do see that the opposition, the BJP, has been in power. They have a majority now. They have their own majority. They're not dependent on allies as well. So Vajpayee probably is that leader that started the possibility of having stable coalitions that need not be in the mainstay, but also building it up further from there. But Vajpayee's era is an era which is, we must remember that it was a time of nuclear tests. We had strained relations with the US, and you had Bill Clinton coming to India. And despite that strained relationship, we had Bill Clinton coming to India. He put India on the map.
Well, this is what the Prime Minister has put out on X. He says, I joined the 140 crore people of India in paying homage to the remarkable Atal Ji on his Punya Tithi. India benefited greatly from his leadership. He played a pivotal role in boosting our nation's progress and in taking it to the 21st century in a wide range of sectors. The first ever Prime Minister from the Bharatiya Janata Party, Atal Bihari Vajpayee is credited with popularizing the party beyond its base and running a coalition government successfully for 6 years, during which he pushed reforms and boosted infrastructure as well, Varghese. Atal Bihari Vajpayee passed away in the year 2018 at the age of 93, the first ever Prime Minister from the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But it did not come easy. There was his 13-day government, then he had a government for a few months. The coalition partners were not easy until he was able to, in fact, go ahead and have that complete 5-year term.
Well, so shots over there of the Prime Minister sitting right next to the President, Draupadi Murmu, and the plethora of BJP leaders that have attended this particular Atal Ji's Punyatithi.
Well, you have President Murmu followed by Vice President, and you have the Prime Minister, and then the Defence Minister and the Home Minister. So, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Om Birla, as well. Now, this is just before the other leaders had just come in, and this is the initially when
The location, Varghese, is the Sadaiv Atal in the national capital. All the leaders have arrived at the Sadaiv Atal to pay homage to the former Prime Minister. Prime Minister Modi, the President of India, Vice President, the Cabinet Ministers, the Defence Minister, the Home Minister, all other top BJP leaders at the Sadaiv Atal in the national capital to pay homage to the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who passed away in 2018 at the age of 93 on his death anniversary. The Prime Minister says Atal Ji played a pivotal role in shaping India's future.